Hey guys, hello and welcome. And today we will learn here like how this electric wire connection is been done in an house. So from top to bottom, here you will learn type of electrical connections and what is single phase and three phase electrical connections, and also we'll discuss few questions and answers for that. So before we start, yeah, have pen and paper. Okay, so we'll read it for you and we will ask you questions for that also. So the electricity distribution company basically offers two main type of electrical connections. So the choice of a connections type depends upon the total peak demand of electricity. Different type of electrical connections are used to supply the electricity to your home. The knowledge of type of electrical connections is required to design the electrical wire layout for the interior space. The architect has a plan, the interior design and the electrical wiring layout of building. So we'll talk about what is wiring layout and how this been done is using this drawing actually wiring layout. So we will talk about the different type of layout also. So of the building, keeping in mind the type of electrical supply connections is needed. So the type of electrical connections required for the house depends upon the demand of the estimate electric power. So if the demand is high, then we have to go with the three phase, otherwise single phase is enough. Now here is our single phase electrical connections. You can see, so this is our pole. So before we start from pole, what we can do, we can start from this also. Like here you see, this is the actually wait file and view slide, show full screen. So uh, here we see this is the power plant actually that generating that huge amount of electricity. It can be a power plant or a solar plant, whatever they have. Any they are generating power from this station, right? From this generated electricity, and it's distributed using transformer. The transformer is step up voltage. It's distributed using high voltage. It increase the voltage so that we can actually by the time it will reduce, so or we need to reduce also, so according to our uses. So by using transmission line and carry electricity over long distances. So transmission line carry electricity over long distance using this pole. And then we have this neighborhood transformer, that is a step down transformer, that is your maybe your local distribution center. So you will see this neighborhood transformer steps down voltage, and then after stepping down the voltage, like in plant it is like 11 kilovolt, kV, 11 kV, 11,000 kilovolt, uh, kvi, kilovolt ampere current is being passing, it's supplying. And here we have approx step down. After stepping down we have 440 or 220 in India. So now distribution line carry electricity to house, and this is our transformer. This is our transformer on pole that step down voltage before entering home. So we reduce the voltage here and use it. Now after that we will, and this is pole is there. Now what we'll do, this is the single phase connections. We will take two wires. One is single phase line and another is neutral line. So one is hot, another is neutral, the cold one. So hot line is go from the right, from left, and then neutral line in the right. And our same way it will go, uh, like in energy meter it will be connected, and here will be the phase one, single phase, and neutral it will go. So to measure the meter, to measure the unit you are using, so government meter is needed. Government will give you a meter to monitor how much you are consuming. By that consumptions you will be charged, and we will use our own earthing. So we have only now three wires. One is earthing for our safety purposes, because otherwise you may get shock or fire or get damage of your electrical equipments. So that is why earthing is important for safety. and phase and neutral is there. So now three phase connections have like as I said, for single phase we have these connections. First is pole, then energy meter, and then we will move on. Like we'll later we will use the panel board, and we will use MCBs, and in three phase we also use the transformer. So that was what we will discuss. But for now, here is we have three phase circuit connections. Here you will see that three phase connections have three phase meter, energy meter. So this three phase energy meter is one is L1, L2, another is L3, and here is neutral N4. Yeah, I mean N. So 1 2 3 4 4, 3 hot and 1 neutral. And here you will see the output from that energy meter is 4, same way. So L1, L2, L3 and N, right? So L1, L2, L3 and N. Now the power load of the estimation, see L1, L2, L3 and load, and you will add your own earthing. The power load of the estimated peak demand of electricity depend upon the number of electrical gadgets connected to the electrical connections, and therefore the electrical load calculated for each room is done by the planning stage. So in this tutorial, like, you will learn the basic differences between type of electrical connections used for residential purpose, and what is a single phase and three phase supply connections. So this tutorial will also cover the calculations for the electrical demand estimated, and how to plan the interior electrical layout based on the type of connections. So before we divide it into the main topic, let us first start with the basic fundamentals, concepts and the terminology used in the house electrical wiring. So you will type of electrical wiring I am explaining here. So what is phase and neutral? First is phase and neutral. The electrical supply connections for your house is provided by the electrical distribution company, and that has two wire. The one is phase. The electrical supply of your home consists of two type of wire. First is the called phase, and the second one is called neutral. Both phase and neutral are essential part of that any type of electrical connections, either for residential house or for commercial permissions. So what is phase? Here it is. The term phase is used in the context of alternating current AC, and the electric power generated by the power plant is sent to the destination's consumer through four cable. Out of four cable, the three cables carry the electric current and refer as phase line or live wire, and the fourth cable is called neutral. So all electrical gadget must be connected to the phase as well as the neutral wire. So every electrical gadgets need both phase and neutral wire connections necessary to power on the and work properly. So for three phase, like, you have three phase wire, but you can use one phase and one neutral, so that is enough, right? And now here is the transformer and distributions. You see, first is, so each phase cable will carry wait so each phase cable carry alternating current, electric current, and same RMS value but with different phase angle. Same RMS value but with different phase angles. What are the phase angles? Is 120-degree phase angle. So we will learn. So electrical service line, here is the electrical service line that is connected with that step down transformer, and then to your energy meter, and then there is a electrical control panel where we use these MCBs and RCBs and neutral bus, and we then distribute this to the substation, I mean main panel, from electrical control panel to distribution panel, and then we will send it to the your wall box, your box switches, and then switches to your lights and fans and other power sources. So, so for residential electrical supply connections, your home can be connected to any one of the phase line or all three phase line depending upon the type of electrical connections you opt for. If your house is relatively larger, then the total electrical load will also be more, and therefore you might need to three phase connections. However, for a smaller house or apartment, the single phase type of electrical connections should be sufficient. So the phase where will also alternatively refer as a live wire and hot wire. So it is the phase wire that indicate light when it is touched by the current tester, a type of phase indicator. So other on the 3-pin sockets, the here is the phase line is connected to bottom right pin for some electrical gadgets, and phase line must be on the right hand side. So phase always must be in a right hand side, must be, see. So while you are connect our energy meter, you see, let me show you how we are using that. See, first is we read, we put, and here is that neutral bus actually. Before that it has been connected, and then red wire is here in the right side. So phase wire is right side, and this is our neutral wire, and this is our earth connection. Green is earth, red is phase, blue is neutral, and here is the fuse is connected with this fuse maybe, and then it will decide like whether it is a 16 ampere or 6 ampere. What is the ampere rating of this single phase cable? So it normally it is 3 amps to 6 amps. So neutral, yeah. What is neutral? This is the neutral wire will help to complete the circuit actually, and all electrical home appliances need both phase and neutral connections. Only neutral will not help. Many people what they do, they use earth as a neutral, and they just only they rob the current actually by using one single wire. They use the hot wire, and the neutral they use like earth as a neutral. They are the thief actually. So yeah, that is also, but don't try it at home. Only do this, take the one neutral one out. So in simple words, the electric pole located outside your home carry four wires which indicate three-phase wire, and the fourth wire is the neutral wire. So your home is connected to the outside, okay, wait. So your home is connected to the outside electric pole through a connections cable. In this cable are one red color and in a phase, another is black color is in the neutral. So the 3-pin socket is used to any gadgets that neutral line connected bottom left pin, and the for some electrical gadgets the neutral line must be on the left hand side only. Important, the color code used for earth for the identification, like which one is earth, live and neutral. So line is not same for all countries. Different country have some different color code, so you have to be very worried, but don't worry, it is India. We already defined our color code, so please refer your color code. Hot is red, and green is blue earth, and neutral is blue. So important, the concepts of diagram shows rear side of the plug pin. From front view the phase will be in the lower right hand side. So right hand side will be the, from the point of view of the phase will be in the lower right hand side. So this one is the phase and the neutral. So if you see this way, neutral, phase, I mean phase, neutral. What is earth grounding? The term earthing is refer the home electrical wiring refers to establishing a wire connection to ground earth. So all the high wattage electrical gadgets such as fridge, air conditioner, water heater, room heater, centralized AC, or and other such devices are also connected to the earthing wire as measure are for safety. The earthing is safety mechanism that provide protections to the user and the electrical gadget in that event of any short circuit or current leakage. That is what it giving the protection. So for short circuit or current leakage purpose we use. So earthing is here, this one is the earthing, neutral phase. Yes, the electric earthing is provided by embedding a copper earthing plate into the ground outside the building. So earthing must be done as per the recommended. So there is the process of doing earthing. We use charcoal and salt for that process to ensure its proper working. The earthware green wire is brought to the main control panel, distribution box and control panel for its further distribution to the electric power point is in the various room as per the requirement. So on the 3-pin sockets, the earthing line is connected to the top large size pin. For all electrical gadgets, the earthing line must be connected to the top central large size pin. So earthing is must be connected on the top side, right? So this is large. Why this is large? This is low resistance and large in size, so that it can capture current easily, so that it can flow. Okay, and reduce the hazards and damages. The earth line is the separated electrical line that is common for all the electrical connection point. The earth line is an important safety mechanism that and should never be connected to the neutral line. Don't connect it with the neutral. So earthing copper wire is there for connections, and ground, this is our ground, and here you see that copper plating, copper plate with the charcoal and salt mixtures around approx 15 centimeter depth. Total centimeter is 9 centimeter. Okay, or okay, this is a galvanized iron GI pipe. Type of electrical connections. So type of electrical connections, the electrical wire layout of a house can be two commonly used: single phase and three phase. Okay, single phase, mostly electrical home connections fall under single phase, and the single phase connections cable that connected to your home, that is external electric, with the external electric pole, have only two wires. Single phase have a one red and phase, that is phase, and one black, that is neutral. Here you see, and this phase neutral is connected with the distribution box, right? And for three phase, here we use a step down transformer, and then it is connected with the energy meter and electrical control panel. So what is three phase connections? In some situations the demand of the electricity is very high, as I said, so that is what we use three phase circuit. And here you see, first one L1 L2 L3, and then let's go to three phase distribution box, and this from three phase distribution box we connect it with the switch boxes, that wall box. And here is the color code. You see that three phase have L1 L2 L3, that L is red, RYB, red, green, blue we use, and neutral is white or gray, and earth is green, similar, same. So what are the questions we need to ask? What are the different type of electrical connections? What are the options for house electrical connections? And what are the what is single phase connections? What is three phase electrical connections? What is a phase wire in house electrical connections? And what is a neutral wire in a house electrical connections? And what is the earth and grounding wire in electrical wiring? So that is what it is for you need to know. So thanks for listening and keep learning. Bye bye.